if you want me to join the union, then you should behave differently, because the more you're rude to me, the less likely I'm going to want to have anything to do with this organization. And again, kind of what I said earlier, why would anyone want to belong to an organization that treats people this way? And so again, I think pushing that out is a useful tactic. I think it tends to be better if you do it beforehand, but you can always deploy that.
Every small step you take makes you stronger, but just start. Do something. And another good tactic is to just find a friend and do it together. That's what the lady that Rebecca took down when she got out of the union. That person was a little more nervous, but, she took off of Rebecca's courage. And so find another teacher, and then you won't feel alone. And there's somebody else in your building who doesn't like paying the union dues. Just find them, and then you won't be isolated as a target for bullying.
There's also the idea of you catch more flies with honey. You can reverse it back to a coworker, a union, the union if they approach you, anything, and pitch it back to them and say, sell me on it. Don't disrespect me. If you want me to rejoin the union, you have to convince me that it's worth joining, right? Kind of a soft deflection. Again, there's a lot of different strategies. Every situation is going to be unique, but that's another way you can go. If you feel like someone's giving you the cold shoulder, maybe approach them or say, hey, look, if you want me to join the union, then you should behave differently, because the more you're rude to me, the less likely I'm going to want to have anything to do with this organization. And again, kind of what I said earlier, why would anyone want to belong to an organization that treats people this way? And so again, I think pushing that out is a useful tactic. I think it tends to be better if you do it beforehand, but you can always deploy that.
And I think ask questions of your union. Where do our dues go? And see how they respond to you. And is that the way you would allow anybody to respond to you? Because what you'll find out, let them show their true colors. But I really wish that teachers would be more critical thinking, in that they want to say, where does my money go? What is it being used for? And when you ask those questions, you're probably not going to get answers. And so that's a good starting point, just to even know, are these people on my side? Are they willing to tell me where my money's going? And then, just start there. And if you can ask them publicly, even in the teacher's lounge, can you tell me where my money goes? And other people can hear you. You're just asking a question, right? It's your money. Right? So I think that would be a good tactic, to just start asking questions. They wouldn't even let Rebecca ask a question. And I don't even think they knew really who she was. But I think we just have to start asking questions and see if they have answers.